I tried Fulani Bora Bora braids and it went like this. Let's get into this Fulani Bora Bora style. I used 3 bundles of the semi-curly bulk human hair for braiding by Hotbraids. And as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. So this is 100% Remy virgin human hair that can be washed, dyed, curled, or straightened. It's approximately 100 grams of hair with 2 separately wrapped 50 grams of hair included in each bundle. Now, I also really loved how a comb, edge brush, clips, and tote bag were included because it certainly came in handy. I was also able to carry in 3 packs of the Expression synthetic braiding hair in at about 48 inches into my appointment here at Lush Experience in Maitland, Florida. So the ever so kind Leslie started me out with washing, steaming, conditioning, and just thoroughly prepping my hair for the braids. Y'all know this whole type of washing experience before braids is like so rare with braiders, so I was definitely just soaking this up and just feeling so good and comfortable and just, you know, at ease and peace. So shout out to her for including this in her braiding services. So after that, she got started right away with blowing out my hair and then adding the braids. So we started out with medium size braids, I believe these are, and she added lots of the Hotbraids human curly pieces because I said that I wanted to be very full. Like I wanted it to look almost like extensions, rather than braids. So right here I am doing my edges on my own because I just want to make sure they look how I like them to look. And then for this part, I'm just gonna kind of show you guys how she adds in the hair. So she adds a piece at the top, a curly piece at the top, and then braids down a little, and then adds in another curly piece. So to insert the curly pieces, what she does is literally kind of braid it in as if she's braiding in the regular braiding hair, and then after she braids down a little bit, she'll pull out the curly piece and then begin to braid the remaining parts of the braiding hair. She also makes sure to go ahead and cut away any flyaways so that the braids look nice and neat. And then here I'm showing you how she is starting off the Fulani design. So for right here, she does it straight back. Again, once she gets, you know, down from my natural hair, she adds in the extension hair and then also starts adding in the curly hair pieces near the top as well. I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and look at how she is doing this braid in real time, and then once she gets near the end, I'll go ahead and explain what she's doing. Okay, so now that we are at the end of the braid, what she is doing now is just, again, braiding in the curly human hair piece as if it is just a regular, you know, piece of extension within the regular synthetic braiding hair. So she's going to braid down quite a bit. And then what you'll notice she's going to do now is she's going to start to tie it into a knot. So she's going to take basically this piece right here, the end of the synthetic hair, and then tie it around and then make a knot. So you can do this about at least 2 times just to kind of help with securing that. This is going to make sure that it doesn't slide out, and then again you can go ahead and cut away those flyaways so that the braid looks nice and seamless. And then to really secure it from falling out or slipping out, you're going to add some nail glue. So she's adding some glue here, and then she is wrapping around the rest of that synthetic braiding hair piece, and then she just cut that off. So again, that is going to secure the braid and ensure that, you know, the curly piece doesn't slide out in the end. So now back to the Fulani design. Here she is adding another straight back braid at the top part of the Fulani design section, and then she's gonna go ahead and start in the middle with like creating that diagonal crisscross braid. And I believe she added about 5 to 6 pieces of curly hair on each strand. I imagine some had more, some had, you know, maybe at least the 5, but if you want an even fuller look, you can add even more than that. I definitely recommend doing at least 6 pieces on each strand if you're going for a very, very full look. We did end up using almost all of the 3 bundles of the Hotbraids semi-curly hair. Once she was done with that crisscross section, she then went ahead and started the 3-part triangle section. And to finish off the style, she added some mousse to help with defining the curls. So this style took about 10 hours to do, and because we did 48 inches of the synthetic braiding hair and then added the human curly hair pieces at the end of it, it made the hair very, very long. So we did kind of cut it just a little bit at the ends. So just keep that in mind if you're wanting to get this style, and you know, just be mindful of that length, because I really came in here with 58 inches at first, but we swapped it out for the 48. So here are the final results. You can see it is absolutely gorgeous. The hair is so lightweight. Now, when I did put it up in a ponytail, it was a little bit heavier than I'm used to, but still something that was like comfortable and manageable, you know. So I want to get into what I desired with this style. I wanted this to be very versatile. So I wanted the Fulani to be like a peekaboo moment, and I wanted it to also look like regular Bora Bora braids. So down the middle, there were like 4 rows that are just regular looking braids, and then on the sides were the Fulani design. So the thing is, I noticed in the end that you can kind of still see the Fulani design peeking through even if I wore it down the middle. So me and Leslie, the braider, said that, you know, moving forward, we would actually recommend adding more of the human hair curly pieces at the top, and then also just making the braids smaller, because I think I said medium, but I think these are like medium-ish braid size. But yeah, basically just add more at the top to cover up the Fulani design on the side, if that's something that you are also you know, wanting to achieve, that type of look. So I also wanted to show you guys how my hair looks later. So this side here is actually refreshed while this side is not. I do want to say that I was not refreshing the hair like every day. Sometimes I would be laying on the couch and just, you know, turning, tossing and turning, and I didn't have a bonnet or anything on my hair. So yeah, just to go ahead and refresh the curls, you want to use water or a water conditioner mix. I mostly used water. Another thing I wanted to mention was I actually don't think I would prefer to use a mousse on the hair because it can make the hair more like sticky like. This hair was washed a couple of times, so you can certainly wash it and it will still look just as beautiful. So yeah, I felt as though I would prefer to again not use mousse, just water or like a water conditioner mix, and then go on top of that with like Olaplex bonding oil. I found that this really helped the hair to remain soft, it smelled good, help with like it not tangling and like matting up frequently. I also wanted to share from my personal experience that I don't feel like this is a low maintenance style just because of how many curls, human hair curls there are, and so you will more than likely need to refresh them a little more often than you would say like boho braids that have a lot less curls on it, or even just like regular braids with no human hair pieces left out. But I do love the fact that you can just easily like refresh it with some water or something, and then the curls will come right back to life. And near the bottom of my braids in the fronts, I cut from a diagonal downward just to kind of give it like that really cute shape. I also want to note that the Fulani design on the side may start to look old quickly. It really just depends on your hair and how fast it grows, as well as like the maintenance you have. But overall, I absolutely loved how this style looked, and I got so many compliments. So you guys definitely be sure to check down in the description for more details on this hair from Hotbraids, and then you can also look for a coupon code to save you some money. Also, if you're in the Orlando area looking for a phenomenal braider, definitely check out Lush Experience Co. Leslie did an amazing job with my braids, and I definitely will be putting all of her information down below in the description as well.